What's up guys, it's Stey and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little story time. If you guys seen my TikTok on my spam account, or if you live in North Carolina, more specifically the Charlotte area, you probably are familiar with steyeuh. And there was an incident that happened, there was an incident that happened September 17th. So today's September 20th, so that was 3 days ago. So basically this video is just giving you guys my perspective on the situation and like what I experienced throughout all of this. It's pretty juicy, so go get a snack, go get something to drink, go get a blanket, because it's gonna be good. Okay, so first it happened on September 17th. You know, just woke up, brushed my teeth, whatever. Me and my friend planned to hang out that day. She was coming back from college for the weekend. Haven't seen her in about a good three months. Wait, oh, I'm lying, never mind. I haven't seen her in like a month, but whatever. So my friend gets to my house, you know, we're chatting it up with my mom and my siblings or whatever. And she asked me, she's like, oh, your brother and sister want to go to steyeuh. Do you want to go? And me personally, I have probably been going to steyeuh ever since I was about 8 or 9. Like, my parents have bought me a season pass to that park literally every year since I was like 9. And then on top of that, when I turned 16, I actually started working there, and I think I worked there for about a good 2 years. So it's like, you know, like, I'm tired of it. Like, it doesn't excite me anymore. But my sister is 10 and my brother is 14, so they're still at that age where they kind of enjoy it. Me personally, I don't. Usually when my mom asks me to hang out and do stuff like this and I say no, then she'll like turn it on me and be like,
oh well, you're hanging out with your friends, so you have time to spend with your friends, but you don't have time to spend with your family.
So whatever. I just caved in and said, yeah, sure, I'll go. Mind you, they all had season passes. They all bought a season pass. Me personally, my parents never bought me a season pass this year because I started working there back in March and I think I quit like in April or May. Like, I think I only worked there for a month. But there was no need to get me a pass because, you know, I worked there. So with me not having a pass, I had to buy a ticket. Mind you, the tickets for steyeuh are just expensive, period. But for steyeuh, like, to be honest, I think with any amusement park, especially like when Halloween time comes, like the tickets probably like double in price. So I think I paid like almost $80 for a ticket. At first I thought it was $60, and then like it was weird. When I checked out, it said $60, and then I got the notification on my Cash App card that said you spent $80. So I don't know where that extra $20 came from, but you know, I was like, whatever, it's cool. So I buy the ticket, and yeah. Fast forward to around 5 o'clock. I was actually on live that night. I was on live trying to pick out what outfit I wanted to wear. I ended up wearing a white t-shirt, a navy blue Letterman jacket, jeans. Anyways, so fast forward to when we actually get there. So it's about 8 o'clock. The park's been open for about an hour. We wanted to go like around 7, like when the park first opened, but we thought like it'd be like too chaotic. Cause mind you, it's the 17th. So this is like the second day of like steyeuh. Friday was like the opening night. So yeah. So it's still kind of busy. Like, people are still going. It's, you know, it's still new. So we get there like an hour after they open, just to like let things die down so it's not as busy. Trust me, it was still crowded. Like, there were a lot of people there, but I feel like there wasn't as much as there was if it was like opening night, but whatever. So me and my family, we probably spent almost like 10-15 minutes looking for a parking spot. And you know, with parents, especially black parents, they will literally go like in every single like lot to try to find the closest spot. So my dad is swerving through each and every parking spot. And we finally find one. It was all the way in the back. Like, it was so far. And when he parked the car, it probably took us a good 10 minutes to like walk to the entrance. It was a long walk. It was really far. Okay, so after that like 10 minutes of walking, me and my family walk up to like towards the front of the parkish. Mind you, my brother was meeting up with his friend. I'm gonna call this friend Sarah. My brother's meeting up with Sarah. Her brother, I think it was her brother. Her brother dropped her off, so we met her in front of the gate. So we all walked there together, and when I tell you it was crowded, yeah, it was crowded. The check-in line to get through security, like, there was so many people. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, there was just so many people. But after like like 10-15 minutes of just waiting in that line to go through the metal detectors. We finally go through. Now remember this, Sarah, my brother's friend, she had a bracelet on, you know, like a cute little like charm bracelet, whatever. She goes through the metal detector and it dinged her, so she had to take the bracelet off to walk through, and they let her go. But just remember that. We all go through the metal detector, we're all good, whatever. We show them our tickets and our passes, boom, we're good, we're in the park. As soon as we get in, it's like, I know I said this already, but y'all, when I tell you it was crowded, it was crowded. Like, I don't think I've ever been in a place with that many people like at once. Like, it was a lot of people. But okay, so we get in the park. My brother and Sarah, they want to go into a haunted house. So first we go to the haunted house, and I just go with them just to chaperone them, just to, just to watch over them. So whatever. I go with Sarah and my brother, and we all go into this haunted house together. And surprisingly, with the amount of people that were all in the park that day, the lines actually went pretty fast. I think we were in that line for the haunted house maybe for like 20 minutes, which really wasn't that long if you saw how many people were there. Like, if you were actually there and you saw how many people were there, you would have been like, oh, like, that's nothing. Okay, so after we got out of that haunted house, I got really hungry. I'm the type of person that will eat a bowl of cereal and then be good for like 6-7 hours. So I was really hungry. So I had just told them, hey, I'm hungry, I'm getting something to eat, y'all can go, just call me, you know? Which was a terrible mistake. After I got my food and after I ate, I'm trying to call my brother, just to be like, hey, where are you? Like, I'm done eating, I'm about to come meet up with you. When I tell you, the service in this park is so bad, it was terrible. You can't send a text, you can't make a phone call, you cannot do anything in there. It's like terrible. And then the Wi-Fi, like the free Wi-Fi they give you, it's ass. Like, it doesn't work. So the Wi-Fi doesn't work, you don't get any reception, any data. So it's just like, I'm trying to call my brother, don't know where he is, and it's just like, and I don't know, I'm trying to call my mom to see where she is, I don't know where she is, so it's just like, whatever. So after about a good like 10 minutes of just trying to get in contact with my brother, it finally goes through, and I'm like, hey, like, where are you? Whatever. He was in front of Slaughterhouse, it's another haunted house, and I said, okay, I'm coming, stay right there, don't move, I'm gonna meet up with y'all. And it was so funny because, like, literally on my way like down there, a bunch of you guys were stopping me like, oh my gosh, he's dead. I was like, hey. And I just want to say, I love meeting you guys. Like, when you guys come up to me and ask me for pictures, and like just y'all saying hi to me literally makes my day. So if you guys see me in public, please do not be scared to say hi. I'm a very nice person. Yeah. But anyways, so I get down there, meet up with them, whatever. Now we're in line for this haunted house, and we see that the line is like extremely long. So we're like, you know what? No. So there was a roller coaster right next to it. So we're like, let's just get on that. So we all get on the roller coaster together after, like another maybe 20 minutes. When I tell you these lines are going by really fast, they were going by like really fast, surprisingly. So by the time we get off that roller coaster, I think it's about 9:30. Like, we've been there for about an hour and a half. And Sarah, she needs to leave by 10. So my brother had 30 minutes left to hang out with her. That's when we decided to do one more haunted house. As we're waiting in line for this haunted house, Sarah gets a phone call from her brother, and he goes, get the out of there, there's a gun, you need to get out of there. And she just starts like freaking out, like she's yelling, she's like, oh my god, there's a gun. And I'm like, we're in line like full of people, and you can't really say things like that, especially like not in front of large crowds. I'm telling her to like calm down, like shh, like calm, like be quieter and calm down. When I tell you, this girl was having like a full-on panic attack, like it was crazy. So I take her phone, and I'm trying to tell her to calm down, and I'm talking to her brother, and I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? You said there was a gun, like what? And he's like, yeah, there's a gun, someone has a gun, like someone got shot, you guys need to get out of there, whatever. For one, I used to work there, and I remember that there was always so much security. So for one, if something like that ever did happen, I thought it would have been taken care of and handled really quickly. And second of all, like I said before, when we were coming in, her bracelet had tripped the metal detector. So I'm like, hey, like, we were getting in, her bracelet tripped the metal detector. Like, if you can't get in with a bracelet, like, how could someone get in with a gun? Common sense. He's not listening to me. This dude is like on his last straw. He's like, you know what, just please get her out of there, please, whatever. So we get out of the line for the haunted house, and this brother is like scared. Like, he's like, he really wants her out of there. Like, he wants her out of there like that. So we're like running through the park. I'm running with this girl, like locked arms like this. She's sobbing, she's crying, she's like doesn't know what to do. Yo, when I tell y'all I probably lost like 10 pounds that day, I was running so fast. But we got to the front of the park and I was like, okay, like FaceTime me until you get into your brother's car, and then, you know, like, see you later. She gets into her brother's car, she's good, whatever. Now me, I'm just like, okay, well, we still have time to do like another haunted house if you guys want to, whatever. So me and my siblings were walking down to the haunted house that we were in line for before. And as we're walking, the security guard tells us, nope, you guys can't come through here, we're closed. Mind you, it's like 10 o'clock, 10 or 10:30 now. The park closes at 12, so like I'm really confused. I'm like, I thought y'all closed at 12. She's like, no, we're closed. We're closed. Didn't even give me a reason. She just said, we're closed. So I'm like, okay. Now, my parents are just chilling in a restaurant. They didn't want to walk around, so they're just sitting somewhere. So I'm trying to find out where they are. So as I'm walking down to Harmony Hall, it's the restaurant they were in. As I'm walking down there, the security guard stops me and he says, hey, like, we're closed. You can't come through here. Sorry. And I'm like, oh, well, my parents are in here, so get the out the way. We get through, I get to my parents, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, they said they're closed, so I guess let's just go home. Whatever. As we're all walking out, you just see the people that are in front of you turn around and start like running. When I saw that, my heart sank. So as soon as me and my family are aware of like what's happening, like my brother turns around and just runs. He dips us like that, like boom, out the door, gone, don't care. Now me and my sister were holding hands while we were walking out. But when I see people running back, that's when I like, you know, that's when I turned around. And I had my sister's hand and I'm running. And as I'm running, my mom and my sister had fell. So I turned back to try to get my sister as fast as I can. But my dad, like you literally thought he would have played in the Seattle Seahawks. When I tell you he had body slammed and like pushed probably like 5-6 people out the way to try to get my little sister. So like nobody fell or like stepped on her. It was like crazy. So he grabs her and dips. Like, he just grabs her and I don't know where he went. Like, he just ran. So I'm like, okay, she's safe. I gotta take care of myself. So as soon as I seen she was good, I ran. Now, mind you, I didn't see my mom anywhere in the crowd. I didn't know where she went. So it's just like... So I ran. Maybe like 30 seconds after all this running and stuff died down, me and my family are completely split up. We don't know where each other are. First, I find my brother. So me and my brother are looking for, you know, the rest of our family. And I see my mom. And I see her in tears, like crying. When I tell you I've never seen her like this before, I have never seen her like this before. So I'm like, what's wrong? Like, did somebody step on you? Like, did you break something? What happened? And she's like, where's Mitzi? That's my sister's name. Where's Mitzi? I don't know where she is. Where is she? Where'd she go? And I'm like, oh, dad has her. Like, I saw her. I had her, but... you know, that's turned and went somewhere. And he's like, no, I was holding her hand. So I guess prior to like, while we were all running, I might have been holding my sister's hand and my mom might have been holding my other sister's hand. So like, I had the left one and she had the right one. But when they fell, I let go of her hand and I think my dad had snatched her up. So my mom didn't realize who took her, I guess. I'm not sure. But she's in tears. She don't know where she is. When I tell you I've never seen her like this, she was having like a full-on mental breakdown, like everything. I'm like, well, we just gotta find them. Trust me, like I know she's with dad. I saw her, and I did. So literally after taking like a couple of steps, we see them sitting on a bench, kind of like waiting for us, so we can all leave together. And my mom, she's a bit relieved. She's still like in tears and shock. She's still crying, but like, you know, she was a lot better than what she was like 10 seconds ago. So my mom, she stops and she's like, I need to catch my breath. Like, like, give me a second. And she sits down. I'm like, no, you can catch your breath in the car. We need to get the out of here. But as we're walking to the car, you see just like 2 helicopters just like flying over the park with like the light and it's shining on everybody. Like, and when I tell you I was like scary, it was scary. But no shade. I was kind of excited because I thought like I was gonna be on the news. So they said like, oh, hold on, like I'm about to give a little interview. Like, yeah. So later when I get home, well, not when I get home, like while I'm in the car, I'm looking up like Carowinds online, like trying to find stories on like what happened. Basically, Carowinds like put out an apology or a statement. I'm gonna put it up here, basically saying that nothing happened. It was unruly behavior, like, you know, just disruptive teens, whatever. Basically, they said nothing happened, like nothing serious happened. But if you go on like Instagram or TikTok and you just look up Carowinds, you can see videos and you can clearly hear a gunshot. I'm about to put them up. So, trigger warning, gunshot. Oh my god! Fuck,
She always fighting. Yeah, they're in the right. Yo, I got it in .5.
Wait, what's happening?
Parking's closed. Head to the front gate.
Ew. They fighting over there. Oh! Shot.
Like as soon as people heard the gunshot, they started running. So it was like, and people are saying, oh no, that wasn't a gunshot. They were like poppets, like those little poppy toys. There's no way that was a poppet. It would not have made that much noise. It would not have been that loud, especially with all the people that were there making noise and talking, and then you can hear it through that. No way. Now, I don't know what a gun sounds like, but to me, that sounded like a gun. I never heard it personally. I never heard like the gunshot, but watching back the videos, you can hear it. Like, that's clearly a gunshot. For one, I'm just really disappointed in Karen for one, for just letting somebody in. Like, again, the bracelet ticked off the metal detector. So how the didn't the gun like click it off? That's not making sense to me. If this is supposed to be a family-friendly environment, like, why would, like, to me, this experience just ruined it for me personally. I was already done with Carowinds because I was bored, but to me, I don't even feel safe no more. Like, it's not even, I'm not even, like, trying to be extra, but it's just like, really? Like, kids come here, families come here, and this happened, and the fact that they're just trying to, like, play it off as if nothing happened really just bothers me. I did look it up. Apparently somebody was shot in the arm, so somebody did get injured that night. But I'm not gonna speak on that because I don't know truthfully if that did happen, but I am certain that that was a gunshot and there was a gun in the park. But that was really it for my experience. I know lots of you guys were asking for it, so that's why I made this video. And the fact that I spent $80 on a ticket just to sit there and do 2 things and then get kicked out early, I was pissed off. Karen's won't be getting any more of my money. They will not see me ever again, and that's on period.
Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period.
Nothing left to say, like, period. Period.
Period.
Period. Period.
Period. Period.
Period.
Period. Period. Period. Period. Period.
But anyways, that was really my little story time on what happened and what I experienced that night. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this little story time, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment what you guys want to see me do next. And yeah, so again, thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.